The whispering shadows of Elmwood. In the heart of rural Ohio, where cornfields stretched like endless golden seas under the vast Midwest sky, lay the forgotten town of Elmwood. Population 847. Or at least that's what the faded sign on Highway 42 said. It was the kind of place where everyone knew your name, your secrets, and the exact time you turned off your porch light at night. But in Elmwood, the shadows knew more. Emily Carter had always dreamed of escaping the chaos of Chicago. At 32, with a divorce fresh like an open wound and a 10-year-old son named Jake who barely spoke since his dad left, she craved quiet. So when she inherited her great-aunt's old Victorian house on Maple Street from a relative she'd never met, it felt like fate. "A fresh start," she told Jake as they pulled up in their beat-up Subaru, the engine coughing like it shared her exhaustion. The house loomed tall, its paint peeling like old skin, windows staring down like empty eyes. But hey, it was free. The first night, they unpacked amid the creaks and groans of settling wood. Jake clutched his stuffed bear, Mr. Whiskers, eyes wide as saucers. "Mom, does it feel weird here?" he whispered. Emily laughed it off. "It's just an old house, buddy. Ghosts aren't real." But as she tucked him in, a chill draft whispered through the room, though all windows were shut tight. She shrugged, blaming the autumn wind. By morning, things seemed normal. Emily brewed coffee in the dusty kitchen, the aroma fighting against the faint, musty smell that clung to everything. Jake explored the backyard, overgrown with weeds taller than him. "Mom, look," he called. She stepped out, heart skipping when she saw it. A small stone marker half buried in the dirt, etched with faded letters. "Beloved pet, Shadow, 1923. Odd, but harmless. As she turned back, a shadow flickered in her peripheral vision. Something tall, humanoid, slipping behind the shed. She blinked, and it was gone. "Just the sun playing tricks," she muttered, but her pulse quickened. That afternoon, Emily drove into town for groceries. Elmwood's main street was a relic. A diner called Betty's Brew, a hardware store, and a library that looked like it hadn't seen a new book since Reagan was president. The locals eyed her warily, their smiles too tight. At the checkout, the cashier, an elderly woman with liver-spotted hands, leaned in. "You're in the old Harlow place, ain't you? Be careful. Things linger there." Emily forced a chuckle. "Ghost stories? Come on." The woman didn't laugh. "Not stories, dear. Warnings." Back home, Jake was upstairs drawing. Emily sorted mail, mostly junk, but one envelope stood out. No stamp, no return address, just her name scrawled in shaky ink. Inside, a yellowed newspaper clipping from 1957. "Local girl vanishes from Harlow house. No trace found." Her stomach twisted. Who slipped this under the door? She glanced out the window. The street was empty, but she swore she saw a curtain twitch in the house across the way. Dusk fell early in Elmwood, the sky bruising purple. Emily cooked pasta, the sizzle of sauce masking the house's size. Jake ate quietly, then said, "Mr. Whiskers heard something." Emily raised an eyebrow. "Oh yeah, what did he hear?" Jake's face paled. Whispers. In the walls. She listened, nothing. But as she washed dishes, a faint murmur echoed from the vents like distant voices arguing in hushed tones. She froze, suds dripping from her hands. It stopped when she moved closer. "Pipes," she told herself. But sleep evaded her that night. Lying in bed, she heard it again. Whispers, clearer now, saying her name. Emily. Day 2 brought rain, turning the yard to mud. Jake refused to go outside. "The shadow man is watching," he whimpered. Emily's patience frayed. "What shadow man?" Jake pointed to the shed. "He lives there, tall, no face." Chills raced up her spine. She marched out, umbrella in hand, yanking open the shed door. Inside, rusted tools, cobwebs, and scratches on the walls like desperate claws. In the corner, a child's shoe, caked in decades-old dirt. Her breath hitched. Back inside, she called the realtor who'd handled the inheritance. "What happened in this house?" The line crackled. "Nothing official, just rumors, kids playing pranks." But his voice trembled. That evening, as thunder rumbled, the power flickered. Emily lit candles, their flames dancing wildly. Jake huddled on the couch, eyes glued to the window. "He's coming closer," he said. Emily peeked out. Nothing but rain-slicked darkness. Then a knock at the door. Her heart hammered. Who'd visit in this storm? She opened it a crack. A man in a drenched coat, face shadowed by a hat. "Name's Sheriff Harlan. Heard you got the Harlow place. Just checking in." His eyes darted past her, scanning the hall. "Folks say it's cursed. Shadow entities, they call them. Feed on fear." Emily slammed the door, but not before he slipped her a card. "Call if you hear 'em whisper." Night deepened. Emily bolted every door, checked every window. Jake slept fitfully in her bed. Around midnight, the whispers returned. Not from vents, but under the floorboards. "Join us, Emily." She bolted upright, grabbing her phone. No signal. A creak on the stairs. Footsteps. Slow, deliberate. She clutched Jake, who stirred. "Mommy?" The door handle turned. Locked, thank God. But scratches began at the wood, like nails dragging down. She whispered, "Shh, it's nothing." But her voice shook. Dawn broke gray. Emily researched online, Elmwood's dark history. In 1923, the Harlow family vanished overnight. Locals blamed shadow folk, spirits born from the town's coal mine collapse, trapping workers in eternal darkness. They whispered to the living, driving them mad until they joined the void. "Superstition," she scoffed, but doubt gnawed. Jake drew pictures, faceless figures lurking. "They want me to play," he said. Afternoon, Emily ventured to the library. Dust motes danced in dim light. The librarian, a gaunt man named Elias, eyed her. "Harlow House, bad juju." He pulled a book, Elmwood's Unsolved Mysteries. Pages detailed disappearances every 30 years. 1953, 1983, 2013. Always newcomers, always whispers first. As she read, a shadow fell over the page, not hers. She spun, empty aisle, but a book tumbled from the shelf. Demonology 101. Inside circled. Shadows feed on isolation. They mimic voices to lure. Homebound paranoia set in. Every creak was a step, every gust a breath. Jake refused food. The whispers say you're not my real mom. Emily's blood ran cold. That night, she barricaded them in the bedroom. Whispers grew to murmurs, then voices, her ex-husband's, mocking her. "You failed, Emily." She covered her ears, but they seeped in. Jake screamed, "Make it stop." A bang downstairs. "Front door?" She grabbed a lamp as a weapon, creeping down. The living room, empty, but furniture shifted slightly, like someone had paced. Back upstairs, Jake was gone. "Jake!" she shrieked. Whispers laughed. She tore through the house. Attic, basement. In the cellar, damp and dark, she found him curled in a corner, eyes vacant. "They showed me the mine," he whispered. Everyone's there, waiting. As she hugged him, cold hands brushed her neck. Not Jake's. She whirled. Nothing. But the cellar door slammed shut. Lock clicking. Panic surged. She pounded, screamed. Whispers surrounded her. Stay. Forever. Jake's eyes changed, pupils expanding like ink. Mommy, join us! He lunged, tiny hands like claws. She dodged, heart exploding. Upstairs, no, trapped. The shadows coalesced, tall figures, faceless voids reaching. She fought, nails raking air, but they pulled her in, whispers becoming roars. Hours blurred. Sheriff Harlan found the door ajar next morning. House empty. No trace, just scratches on walls, a child's drawing of shadows, swallowing a woman and boy. Another one, he sighed, pocketing the newspaper clipping he'd planted days ago. In Elmwood, the shadows always hungered, and the town fed them newcomers to keep the old pact alive. But wait, was that a whisper in the wind? Your name, perhaps.